Happy Friday. Welcome to BFM's 89.9 seconds. I'm Nadia Hassan, and joining me today are Sharaad, Kuttan and Umapagan, Ampikaipakan. As we end up the year, we are looking at three topics in particular. We are the 25, number 1, the fappening and other cyber crimes, number 2, and sedition, number 3 to end it. Let's go. First up the doc, we talk about the Eminent 25, who wrote a letter to the government talking about Malaysia's sad state of affairs. Right, Sharaad?
Well, Eminent Malays, I think 25 Eminent Malays talking about Islam and the Constitution, not just the sad state of affairs, not a general kind of thing. It was very specific. Question is, do they represent the feelings and concerns of most Malaysians? And do they have credibility?
Actually, that's the main thing that I picked up from this whole stuff. I mean, yes, they came out and yes, they talked, but a lot of them are civil servants who have been in there for a long time. Why didn't they stop the rot? Why didn't they see the problem? Why? It's easy enough to speak when you're a Tan Sri, but does a Tan Sri understand what I feel going through?
Unfortunately, our society is structured in that way that we only pay attention when the Tan Sri speaks, right? Whatever, for better or for worse. However, it seems like the word 25 eminent Malays, that phrase is important. The fact that they're Malays speaking out, because the sad state of affairs is they're the only ones who can comment on Islam.
There's some
and the
contention about this, right? That we should speak as Malaysians, but the truth of the matter is that we looked to the dominant community for change. That if the dominant community, in this case the Malays, do not want change, the country is not going to change. So when we have stories about Malays leaving the country, it's a story. Non-Malays leaving the country, it's not a story.
But then you see, after all this impact, right, you want to know that after this has come out, Eminent 25, big news, whatever, right, something has to change. You want people to change.
It will change.
But
and
do
you
they
keep
represent
the momentum going?
But how do you keep it?
It's pressure and it will change.
It do?
And that's why people are worried. That's why the right-wing groups have come out to attack the 25 eminent Malays.
Our second topic for this week is the fappening. Just one in a series of huge cybercrimes that hit us this year. This was the year where cyber attacks came into their own. But when are all leaks actually equal? When is it a crime? And when is it good service? What do you guys think?
I don't know. I mean, I personally do think a distinction needs to be made with projects like WikiLeaks that really attempt to create transparency in the system. A system that is, very opaque.
But technically it's a crime, right?
That may be, but it doesn't matter. I mean, for me, I think for the global community that sees what is happening, we understand that governments are acting in ways that are not transparent. This is really a real boon.
But some people have picked up on that and says, you know what, it's our right to leak people's information. Hence all the nude celebrities with all their boobs kind of hanging out. They thought it was there on the right side.
That is a complete perversion of the act
but that's what humans are, isn't it? They will leak it. They will pervert things.
But I think the most important thing to note here is that we make the decision, not governments, because governments have their own, it's national security, we can't let this information out. No. It's us, the beneficiaries of these leaks, as consumers, as citizens.
Yeah, but you wonder whether or not we're mature enough to do that, or just people
I
just
think
sit
we
there
are.
with their things in their hand.
I think, more mature than many governments that are clearly, mishandling many international issues and are using the veil of secrecy to perpetrate crime. So why shouldn't we?
For me, the frightening thing is what happens when these leaks attack private corporations, because private corporations think
you're talking about Sony, right? And how they bowed to North Korea. But,
exactly.
But North Koreans think they're justified.
But that's dangerous though.
But shouldn't you attack everybody then? I mean, it's like the fact is, right, you need to treat all of this as a crime. As you can see, our third topic for this week is what's been plaguing the whole year. Sedition and the fact that you can't pretty much say a lot of things. Uma?
So yes, unless you've been living under a rock, you must have noticed the amount of people who've either been accused of, charged with, or been taken to task.
Or people defending.
And defending is interesting because PERCASA, in its national convention, said sedition is the pinnacle of Malay power in the country.
That's right.
And historically, it is the bedrock of stability and national unity.
Correct. So here's the question. My question is, does a sedition blitz like this still work in the modern day and age with Facebook, with Twitter, with people not afraid to speak out anymore?
Yeah, but
does this still serve to silence?
Yes, I know, but the thing is, right, people want to feel safe too. Not everybody wants to take part in the drum beating. They do want to feel safe. No, will this act give them some reason to feel safe?
But back in the day, when they arrested someone for sedition, immediately, even with Ops Lalang, the Malaysian mass would go silent.
So basically,
this has stopped happening.
Was this the year that we all felt choked off? Did
we
all feel choked off?
Of course we did. I mean, when you look at a lawyer like Azmi Sharum, a constitutional expert, who's weighing in on matters of governance and law,
On his profession.
yeah, be charged with sedition, then we have a problem. And I don't think it's, about protecting stability.
No, but it is. That's what they're saying, right? And you're not seeing it from their point of view. I mean, I'm just bringing in guys saying that from their point of view.
Devil's advocate,
No,
but
I'm
I
not playing
don't think
devil's advocate. I think people have the right to feel secure to an extent.
Oh no, I'm seeing it from their point of view as well. I just don't think their argument works anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think that buys your silence anymore.
That's it for this week's 89.9 seconds. If you have any views, please leave them in the comment box below. We will see you all next year as we're all taking a little break. So have happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a great New Year, guys. May it be better than what we had this year.